Miss Elkhart County is on a mission to raise awareness of CPR and AED training with her collaboration partnership with the American Heart Association. And this morning, she's going to take Abby and I through a hands-only CPR demo so that we can also be prepared and be equipped. But why is this training and this awareness week so very important?
It is so important because you can be a heart hero or a lifesaver within situations. AEDs or automatic external defibrillators are not always available. What I try to do is make them available, but hands-only CPR is the best way to increase survival with sudden cardiac arrest. Sudden cardiac arrest is when the person's heart stops beating, and it can be with different features, but usually they are unresponsive, they are dizzy, they are fainting, they are on the ground. So what we can do with hands-only CPR is administer it, and then it increases their chances of survival by 3 times. What I've been doing with the American Heart Association is pairing up with them for their CPR and AED Awareness Week with social media. I love using fun reels and TikToks to really get people engaged and to get heart certified within AEDs, in automatic external defibrillators, and CPR.
And you work with a wide range of ages,
Yes.
teaching them hands-only CPR. Even to kids, you know, being an elementary school teacher, you know, why is it so important for people of all ages to learn some of the skills that you're going to be teaching us?
Anyone can administer CPR. Of course, certification is likely and wanted, but in a situation where someone administering CPR is better than not doing anything at all. So what I do in elementary schools, because these mini ANDs graciously donated by the AHA sometimes can be a little scary for elementary, so I bring in Squishmallows and different things so they can try, or basketball, so they can try hands-only CPR. So what really I've administered within my time with as Miss Elkhart County and beyond, just as Hannah, is really work with all ages, because everyone can do CPR.
Well, you brought these from the American Heart Association, and we're going to do a demo. So we're taking it all the way down to the floor. Look, I took this one right with you because I am ready to learn. I know, Abby, I'm sure you are as well.
I have a little bit of experience, but a refresher is always necessary.
Let's do a refresher course.
Let's do a refresher. So start at the very beginning of what we're needing to do or look for.
Okay, so you would see someone unresponsive. You would check for the scene, because though you are trying to help someone, your safety comes first. So check the area if there's any down power lines or anything. So check the area scan, then you can go. The first thing that you will do is, it might seem silly, but you're going to tap the person a lot and scream, "Are you okay?" So,
are you okay?
Are you okay?
Which makes sense.
Right.
Because they just might be, you know, honestly, like sometimes people, like, they might just fall, but they might be getting back up. You want to make sure that they're really unconscious, because CPR is sort of invasive and it helps a lot. But if there's no response, then the first thing that you do is ask someone to call 911 and then another person to grab the nearest AED. If you're by yourself, you'll have to do this with your phone next to you. Siri's really good, or if you have that, or other features on Androids. But now you will administer CPR. So what you will do is you will look for the upper part of the breastbone right here, and you will take your dominant hand and you're going to use the heel of that. So the heel of that would be the bottom part, and you're going to put it right in between the breasts. Then you're going to interlock your other hand, make a high five, and go over. You are going to lock your elbows, and you are going to do 2-inch chest compressions with the chest rising after each one. Do you guys have a favorite song by chance?
Oh, we have favorite songs, but I have, you know, heard the "Staying Alive" is the right tempo.
That is the right tempo.
Is that the right tempo?
And Hannah, should I be over this way, like Jackie's doing this over here?
Yes,
to the
I would
side?
recommend, because their body would be here. Yes, but perfect. Let's do the "Staying Alive," which is the perfect BPM of 100 to 120 beats per minute. So let's sing it together. I'm a dancer, so I go.
I think you're going to sing it with us.
Yes.
Is it ready?
Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Yeah!
Really quick, but why is that tempo so important to keep?
Because you are the person's heartbeat. That's how fast our heart beats, honestly, in different situations. You are being their life support, their heartbeat. So keeping that in mind, and it is exercise. So if there's someone who can trade off with you, that would be great.
Yeah, I was going to ask, you know, how would it be best to, you know, continue, because it is pretty strenuous for the person giving hands-only CPR. You need to keep that until help arrives. So it's, you know, trading off with someone. How important is that to make sure that you're keeping compressions going?
That is very important, but sometimes you're not with someone. I spoke with someone, DC, who had administered CPR for 4.5 minutes while at a Chick-fil-A, and that is a lot of energy. But sometimes when people get in that adrenaline, they can really do it. So keeping a song in mind that you can do it, and then the AED might come and they can administer the AED. That would be a break. They would check for a heartbeat, administer the shock, and then continue with CPR until help arrives. And paramedics around here around 6 to 7 minutes arrival time.
And you can trade off with other people as well.
Yes.
But it is important, Hannah, though, to keep the compressions going the whole time. You want to have those until help arrives?
Yes, you do. Yes, so keeping that, keeping with your muscles and going your workout, think about that, and also trading off with someone just quickly on the other side and then administer CPR.
And we just did hands-only CPR this morning, but you can also take additional training as well to be certified in CPR, but also AED training. So talk a little bit about that, of the importance of going through one of those courses for someone who might want to take that certification class.
You can go to heart.org with the American Heart Association, and there's different courses for AED training as well as CPR training. It is really fast. It's only a couple hours of your day, and your licensure goes for about 2 years. So I recommend for anyone to do it. It's free. It is something that you can do to be a heart safe hero within your workplace or your home or just even out in the community.
All right, well, let's get some more information out to our viewers to potentially save some lives. You can check out heart.org or follow the American Heart Association on Facebook and Instagram as well.